I am Thomas. All is well. Today, I am in the Rosedale Cemetery in Linden, New Jersey. We're looking at the monument of Mr. Raymond Teese. Sorry if I'm pronouncing the last name wrong. That final resting place of Mr. Raymond is impressive enough, but there is an impressive, equally as impressive, full-size granite replica of a Mercedes-Benz 240 diesel. Kind of how this car looks back then in 1981. Mr. Raymond has a monument that was built as a replica of this car. This grave here in Linden in Rosedale is often referred to as the Mercedes-Benz grave for obvious reasons, as we're looking at this impressive monument. And this could be attested to a young man's love of an automobile. You know, the final resting place of Mr. Raymond is impressive enough looking. That mausoleum or the crypt, it has marble pillars, urns, sculptures of two oriental lions. But what really puts this tomb in a luxury class by itself is this full-size granite replica of a Mercedes-Benz 240 diesel that's right behind his crypt or his mausoleum. The car is an exact scale model of a German four-door sedan, which was made from a single block of stone. It's fully loaded, bearing all the appropriate manufacturer's insignias. Externally, at the ready-to-whisk, the dear parted away. Their afterlife. It looks that real. It has personalized license plates, as you can see right there, that have Mr. Raymond's first and last name, Ray Tassar. How impressive is that? Now, there are many legends to the story, but apparently what has happened, that Raymond had always dreamed of owning a Mercedes-Benz as a boy, but that he was killed in an automobile accident at just the age of 15 before he could obtain his driver's license. Legend says that Ray's older brother, significantly older, he was a well-to-do businessman here in the States, and he promised his younger brother a Mercedes-Benz upon earning his driver's license, which unfortunately Ray was not able to obtain because he died in 1981. Based on an interview that I looked at in a magazine, based on the funeral for Raymond, one of the buildings that his brother owned in New Jersey was he was a mourner present at the funeral, and he said that Raymond's brother David, he owned several luxury cars himself. And he promised to buy Ray one for his 17th birthday. Ray lived in Hong Kong, but he visited David in America often. David was about 20 years older than Ray. When Ray died, his parents could not accept the loss of their son, and they shipped the body over to New Jersey for burial, which, here we are in Linden. They were so stricken and so in disbelief that apparently they did not even attend the funeral. At the service, the mourners were all given play money and fake gold bars to throw into a can of fire so that Ray could have wealth in the afterlife. They also gave out real money, which would have been disrespectful to refuse. The tenant, the mourner, said that he was given $30, which he put in a drawer and didn't touch for 5 years. Now, it is said that Ray's mausoleum and Mercedes, it takes up 40 cemetery plots and cost $500,000 back in 1981. And they say that David still visits this grave pretty often. The monument, when you look at it, is a wonder of the modern stonecutter's craft. The car's grille, the windshield wipers, even the threads in the tires, the taillights, the exhaust pipe, and even like the muffler. It's in painstaking, correct detail. The only thing missing, if you notice here, are the side view mirrors, which would most likely have protruded too much, and they just would have been broken off, most likely. Now, based on magazines, other like sculptors commented on this piece. One individual, he didn't work on it, but he has a similar kind of, it's called the light bulb gravestone in Totowa that he done. And when he looked at this Mercedes Benz sculpture, he thought that they probably took like a big chunk of granite, probably 3 times the size they needed, and just chiseled away. They probably even drove like a Mercedes just like this one into their shop, so they all did it by sight and hand chisels. He thought that this probably took a year and a half to cut that particular stone. That would have meant by the time this car rolled off the assembly line, it was already a late model. Just an amazing piece. Definitely check this place out if you're nearby. And what great love David had for his brother Ray. I hope all is well.